Right, guys, we are back in this game, and I do apologize for the breakup in coverage there, as the connection did go for a second. The All Blacks had gotten a penalty, and they converted it, so it's 23 points to 17 at the moment, as we just try to get this thing back up and running for us as quickly as possible. There we go. So it is 23 points to at the moment, with about 17 minutes to play in this game. I do apologize for the breakup in the video, but hopefully you guys are back and watching this with us, as we're just waiting for it. But let's go through. The All Blacks are now on the attack again, between the 10 and the 22-meter line, and they've got numbers here. Cody Taylor up to over the 22-meter line. Now it's TJ Perenara. Beauden Barrett gets the pass out to Anton Leonard-Brown, just 10 meters out from the try line now. Here's a chance for the All Blacks. They can get it. And it's Bauer who's been pushed back in a tackle now, about 15 meters out from the try line, as Beauden Barrett now sets it up again. Now Ari Sevilla gets the pass out. Leonard-Brown to Mark Talia, just 10 meters out from the try line. Now it's the All Blacks. Perenara again, back to George Bauer. Bauer now on the attack. Can I get there? Meters out now. It's Cody Taylor again, bringing fire to this All Black side now. Ari Sevilla again. Pick up and go from him. Can I get over the try line? Shannon Frizzell couldn't get the pass out to Beauden Barrett. Now the pop pass back to Dalton Papali. And Dalton Papali has run straight through here, just a meter short of the try line. Here's the All Blacks now as they're waiting for this. It's under pressure, and it's been stolen by Scotland right on the try line here. Will they get it back? What does the referee say here? The ball has been carried in, and let's just see what the call from the referee is there. He has stopped the play again for an injury. So while they're busy with that, let's quickly just get this thing back up and running for us the right way. So 23-17 at the moment, the scoreboard. But what a game it's been so far. It's been really lively, and it's looked really impressive for the All Blacks this last couple of minutes, though. They've really come out and tried their very best to get back into the lead here, after they have been trailing for quite a bit. 23 points to 14 it was at one stage, but they are coming at the Scottish now, just 5 meters out from the try line, and very close to another chance here. I'm just not sure if it's going to be a scrum to the All Blacks or it's going to be a turnover ball for Scotland. We'll have to wait and see when they resume play here. But for now, it is the All Blacks on the attack, 5 meters out from the try line, with a good opportunity to get the lead here in this game. So they are having a look at something here, if there was maybe a professional foul from Scotland, slap down maybe. No, it was just from Jack Dempsey, so it should be a scrum down then to the All Blacks then. And with that, let's have a look here. Oh, it's a yellow card to Jack Dempsey, and it's going to be a penalty. So I've mistaken it there. So in fact, it will be a penalty to the All Blacks and a yellow card to Jack Dempsey. I don't think that was the right one. Venant Grundling says weekend for upsets, definitely. So 23-17 it is at the moment, as we're still waiting for the there's an injury to one of the players as well. It looks like it's Sutherland who's out injured, so it's going to be, I think, about 15 minutes gone, and it's still anybody's game. Can they hold on? Is this Scottish outfit? Johnny Gray, Ben White, and Mark Bennett on the field for Scotland now, with very little time left to either win or lose this game. So Skuman is back on the field for Sutherland then. So it will be a scrum down then for the All Blacks. They decided to go with the scrum down here and trying to put pressure. Scottish scrum now. Remember, they're down to 14 men. And picked up off the back by Ari Sevilla. The flat pass and over the try. No, just short of the try line, Geordie Barrett. So close now. Another pick up and go from Frizzell. Just not getting over the try line at the moment, as they need to get numbers here, Scotland. Will the All Blacks just drive this up? Yes, they will. And over they go. So finally, they do get another try. And this one is a very easy one coming up. So the try from Scott Barrett, and the All Blacks now could potentially go back into the lead with this conversion. Run in front shouldn't be a problem. And will Scotland be able to hold on? Well, I did say that I don't think this All Black side possess the ability to come back into this game and win it. But they've done just that. And Geordie Barrett gets the conversion over. So it's suddenly 24 points to 23. It is the All Blacks leading here with 14 minutes to go. Not what they would have wanted going into this last 13 minutes of the game. Bad luck for Scotland at the moment. The All Blacks just playing with a lot of fire in this last couple of minutes. 24-23 at the moment. Can Scotland find a way back into this game? They are down a man with the yellow card. So another 8 minutes in the bin for Jack Dempsey. The restart taken by Mark de Leer. Here they come. It's Anton Leonard Brown just up over the 22. As they will be looking to try and over the top. And not going to find touch. And that ball is going to bounce once. And taken by Dalton Papali. But the referee has blown on his whistle. And it's going to be a knock-on from Scotland, from the All Blacks. So it will be a scrum down to the Scottish now with 12 minutes to play. 24 points to 23 after trailing 23-14 just 10 minutes ago. Possession in the last 10 minutes, 86% to the All Blacks as well as territory. So it just tells you with what intention they've played so far in this last 10 minutes. But scrum down now to Scotland on a 10-metre line inside All Blacks territory, 5 metres from the left-hand touchline. Ben White now will try and put this one in for them. Feeds it in, and that scrum has gone down. Looks like on the All Blacks side, but the referee have decided to go with a reset scrum here. It's a 1-point game at the moment between the two sides. Who will come out victorious in this one? It is anybody's game. And the All Blacks is the one that is leading by a single point here at the moment. Can they keep this up? Is Scotland at the moment. So with 12 minutes to play, or 11 and a half minutes, it is now Ben White to feed this one in for them. Ben White will feed this one in for Scotland. Scrum has not been good today from both sides, really. It's just so it's going to be a penalty against Scotland. And now the momentum starting to swing now. And it will be Beauden Barrett to kick this one downfield for them. Massive moment in this game for the All Blacks with 11 minutes to play. 24 points to 23. And Beauden Barrett now with a kick downfield. Where will he find touch? Round about between the 10 and the 22 metre line of Scotland. With a gain of about 28 metres on that kick. Yeah, they did pop up there, and the pressure was put on Piers Kuman there. Now Cody Taylor with a throw into this line out. Goes to the back, and it's found by Frizzell. Now Papali of the back gets it out to Mark de Leer. Mark de Leer brought down between the 10 and the 22. Now it's Scott Barrett who takes it up. Just about 5 metres up from the 22. Here they come is the All Blacks now. Beauden Barrett on a loop around, but can't go anywhere. Now it's Sevilla. Sets it up. supported by Newell. Now Perinara again, Rico Ioane. 5 meters out from the 22 is the All Blacks now. It's George Bauer, Beauden Barrett gets it out to Cody Taylor again. Scotland defence holding at the moment now. Beauden Barrett going with a little kick, but it's well taken by Stuart Hawke inside the 22 now. About 5 meters inside the 22 of Scotland now. Gets it back to Ritchie, who sets it up just inside the 22 now. Ben White is waiting for this one. Looks like he is going to go with a box kick over the top. 9 minutes to play in this game between the two sides. The kick downfield is going to find touch right on halfway with a territory gain of 31 meters with that kick. So a really, really good kick there from Ben White. We see another replacement coming on for Scotland now. And it is Ewan Ashman who will make his way to the field for Scotland now. Do they have anything left in the tank now, Scotland, to still make history today? We've still got 9 minutes to go in this one. 9 minutes separating the two teams. And it's a 1 point game at the moment. We still got 9 minutes to go. We did have a breakup in connection. For those of you who have just joined in again, we did have another stream running, but for some reason the connection was really bad and we had to restart it. Just at that time it was still 23 points to 14 for Scotland, and in a matter of 12 minutes that scoreboard has changed to 24 points to 23 for the All Blacks. So Scott Barrett will have to leave the field quickly, and we will have the line out on the halfway line now for the All Blacks. Time is back on, and here we go, the last 9 minutes of this game. Cody Taylor with the throw in, Tupovai on the field, the throw in well taken by the All Blacks now, and Anton Leonard-Brown is going to straighten it up to the halfway line. Perinara again as they get it out to Beauden Barrett now. It's Ari Savia. He's going to straighten it up, gets it out to Rico Ioane. Rico Ioane up to the 10-meter line now for the All Blacks. Perinara again waiting. Beauden Barrett flat past to Dalton Papali. They're between the 10 and the halfway line now, as there's a little knock on from the All Blacks, and it's taken now by Darcy Graham. Gets the pass out to Ewan Ashman. Up to the All Blacks 10-meter line now, as Piers Kuma now gets it out to Finn Russell. Finn Russell under pressure, but stepping past a couple of defenders now to be brought down by Rico Ioane on the 10-meter line. Now it's Ben White, Piers Kuman again. White waiting for it, gets it out to Finn Russell. Finn Russell on a loop around with Mark Bennett, but he's driven back in the tackle, and now the ball does come back for Scotland. Just inside their own half, Piers Kuman again now. Back it comes to Matt Ferguson, up over halfway. And slow ball coming back now. Ben White, Finn Russell again. Tui Piloto. Just up over the halfway line now is Scotland again. Piers Kuman loses it backwards. Now Finn Russell with a kick downfield. The bounce of the ball into the hands of Geordie Barrett now. He's going to send it back with interest. Back for it now. Gets it out to Darcy Graham, and now Stuart Hawke with the high up and under coming up now. Darcy Graham chasing after it. Into the hands of Caleb Clark to Beauden Barrett now. Beauden Barrett with a pass to Shannon Frizzell. Quickly up over there is Scotland. Have they won it? No, they haven't. Comes back to the All Blacks again on the inside now. Between the 10 and the halfway line. Perinara comes out. Geordie Barrett now up to the 10-meter line inside All Blacks territory. And it's a penalty to the All Blacks now. Not rolling away. And another missed opportunity then for Scotland there. Still 2 minutes left on that yellow card on Jack Dempsey. So with 6 or 5.5 minutes, 6.5 minutes to go, it's still anybody's game as Tui Piloto now receiving some attention. So we have to stop the clock yet again. Credit where it's due to this All Black side for coming back in that in the second half again after they were trailing by 9 points at one stage, now leading by a single point. But it's a game of small margins here, and Darcy Graham, so unnecessary from him to give away that penalty there. Made the good tackle and then just tried to play the ball on the ground or from an offside position, and now sets it up for the All Blacks in a very good attacking opportunity about between the 10 and the 22-metre line. So time back on then, and it's Scotty Taylor with the throw into this line out. Throws it to the back, finds Shannon Frizzell now. A maul has been formed by the All Blacks here. Can I get this driving maul going? And not really going anywhere, and they have to get this one out. Now Perenara off the back gets it out to Anton Leonard-Brown. Brought down very quickly there. Now Perenara, Bowden Barrett tries to cut through a couple of defenders. Nearly got past there. Perenara now to Shannon Frizzell. He's right on the left-hand touchline. Still comes back for them though. 15 metres out from the try line. It's George Bauer who takes it up. Now waiting for it is Perenara back to Ari Sevilla. A lot more intensity here from the All Blacks now, as Perenara gets it out to Rico Ioane. Now they move it again through George Bauer. Bauer sets it up about 10 metres out from the try line. Here comes Ari Sevilla again. Just 7 or 8 metres out from the try line. Newell at scrum off gets it out to Papali'i. And still they're 10 metres out from the try line. Working the blind side. The pass out to Mark Talia. And he's going to get in for his second try on her debut. And that will probably wrap it up as a contest here. It's a try to the All Blacks, and 29-23 with a conversion to come. The time on the yellow card is over as well. And Mark Talia goes over for his second try on debut. 29-23 with 4.5 minutes to play. Well, if the conversion doesn't go over, Scotland still have a chance. But if it goes over, it's an 8-point game. And it should be enough to pull the All Blacks through in this game. Yeah, just no way Chris Harris was going to stop Mark Talia from there. And now the ball is in Jordie Barrett's court. If he gets this over, it's game over with 4 minutes to play. If he misses it, then here for Scotland. But you just never know. Barrett now from right on the right-hand touchline here. Jordie Barrett, that is. To try and seal this game off for the All Blacks. With 3.5 minutes to go. It's well struck, and he struck it beautifully. That is going to be the match-winning kick. So 31-23 with 3 minutes to play in this game. Unless Scotland can score from the kickoff, this game is over. And a valiant effort from Scotland, but just the fresh legs in this last 20 minutes have just been too much for them from the All Black side. Again, preventing some heavy blushes for Ian Foster today. As the restart then taken, and it's well collected by Sevilla, who's had another fantastic game from the number 8 of the All Blacks. Now Perenara sends it downfield with a kick. So Scotland will have to try and do it from their own 22 now. Finn Russell out to Stuart Hawke. Stuart Hawke, what will he do? He's going to run this now. Just up over the 22 he goes. Ben White now gets it back to Finn Russell. Finn Russell attacks the line. Chris Harris, in fact. Now just outside the 22. Ben White waiting for it. Gets it back now to Johnny Gray. And it will be play on here as Jordie Barrett has collected that ball now. Big counter ruck from Scotland. Well, it will come back for the All Blacks though. And with 2 minutes to play, it must be over. Carol Courtney says, thanks again, Guru. Another great commentary. Thanks, Carol. So out it goes now, and it's Mark Talia looking to counter Was he held in a tackle and stood up again? That should have been a penalty to Scotland. Now Perenara. Back it comes to Cody Taylor again with less than 2 minutes to play in this game now. Perenara back to Bowden Barrett. It puts it high up into the air. The chase coming from Geordie Barrett now as Stuart Hawke gets past him easily. And here they come again. Now Darcy Graham tackled on the 10-meter line, and it's going to be a penalty to the All Blacks. Holding on by Darcy Graham. And that will just wrap it up. That will definitely wrap this game up. 31-23 with a minute and a half to go. On the 10-meter line of the All Blacks, this penalty for the All Blacks. As Perofeta comes on for Bowden Barrett. Leon Jansen asks what happened to Brent Russell. Now, Brent Russell retired when? A long time ago, Leon. Another great South African player, utility backline player that was. So now, here comes the All Blacks now. From the 22-meter line of Scotland. Just to try and put a couple of extra points on the Taylor now. Have to throw this one in for them. To the back they go, and it's taken by Sam Whitelock now. And here comes the try from the All Blacks. Some great last 20 minute search from the All Blacks have won in this game against Scotland today. Now Perenara off the back gets it out to Leonard Brown with a little grubber kick, but collected by Ferguson, and they will come back for another penalty to the All Blacks. Time is up on the clock here. And what will they decide to do? They are going to kick this to the corner again as the All Blacks. Just what will they do? Are they going to go for the try or not? No, they're just going to kick this into touch and call it a day. To a 31-23, and a well-deserved victory then for the All Blacks in the end. I didn't know that they were going to do or be able to pull this one off. But they have done just that today. So 31-23, the final score here, and I'm going to swallow my words. I didn't think that this All Black side had what it takes to beat Scotland today. And they did come out in that last 20 minutes and really prove themselves worthy contenders there. So 31-23, it's the All Blacks win over Scotland. And thank you for tuning in, guys. I will see you guys during the week for the midweek game for the SAA side, and hopefully they will play a lot better than they did in the midweek against Munster. So until then, guys, this is the